Welcome, everyone. So, I want to start off today just by talking about the 6 people you will have on your team. And I want you to think about who you are. So, my name is Megan Lynch. I'm the VP of Sales and the co owner of Vibe, along with my twin sister and my business partner, Andre Russell. My twin sister is phenomenal. Miss Reagan Lynch, she does a lot behind the scenes, and also Mr. Andre Russell is a tech genius. So I know who my partners are. Do you know who your partners are? So these are the people you're going to have on your team. Number one, you're going to have quitters. You're going to have active people. You're going to have players. You're going to have workers. You're going to have leaders, and you're going to have studs on your team. The question is, who are you? Now, by these definitions, you'll understand that a quitter is somebody who quits within 48 hours to 3 weeks of joining any business. That's why my focus is always to pre launch for as long as possible so I can figure out who the quitters are. I can figure out who the players are, the workers are. But my goal is also in pre launch to make sure that people can pre build for at least 30 days before we go into a company, before we launch into a company, so that the day that they sign up is the day that they could potentially get paid. I know that for me, in 24 to 72 hours, I like to get a new person having some kind of phenomenal experience. You should introduce your new people to a leader just in case you get busy. You should introduce them to the launch system so that they can get their business off the ground. So I do that during pre-launch. Quitters, I know they're going to quit within 3 weeks of the business. They make excuses, they're unreliable, they don't have the stamina to keep going, right? 1 week passes and they're like, "Oh, this is too much work." 30 days passes and they're like, "Oh man, this doesn't work." But they'll work a job for 40 hours for 40 years and retire broke. I want you to understand, quitters always join. They always joins but does nothing. They usually do the most complaining. Always complaining. Stay complaining. These are some people you're going to have in your business. So just recognize them when they show up and don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. You're also going to have active people in your business. They're actively getting on your nerves. They are actively asking a whole bunch of questions that really, honestly, they shouldn't be asking because they should be working. Well, so when's the company going to launch? Well, it's already been 30 plus days. And when are we going to get off the ground? Well, why is this? And how does it? Actively asking a bunch of questions. Does a lot of reading about how to get started, but rarely does the basics. Always getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. Busy being busy, busybody, minds everyone's business but their own. A lot of ideas with no execution. Always has suggestions, but very few signups because they are busy micromanaging everyone else's business. You're going to have these people in your business. I'm going to tell you how to deal with these people, though, right? When you're dealing with quitters, you just have to get new blood. When you're dealing with those busybodies, give them something to do because they're probably not going to sign up a lot of people anyway. So just keep them busy being busy because that's what they like to do. Give them productive things to do, though, that'll help you and the other leaders get to the next level. You're going to have players, shiny object syndrome. They're always trying to get into something else. They might sign up 2 to 3 people, but they expect to get rich barely doing the basics. Always in and out of the business, sometimes on calls, sometimes plugged in, sometimes working the business, sometimes working other businesses. Always has another business Zoom to attend. Oh, I can't get on because I got another network marketing business to get on. And they haven't made it to the top of any company yet. And that's why, because they have too many irons in the fire, but has no real focus whatsoever. Inconsistent is their first, middle, and last name, right? Always missing information. So could you catch me up? Because I had a bar mitzvah to go to. I had a Wednesday Bible study to go to. Nothing wrong with going to Bible study, but you in there praying for a miracle and you ain't working your business. They ask a lot of unnecessary questions. They're lost most of the time. These are the players, right? They try to play 2 houses. You guys know, you met these people. They got a husband and a mister. They got a wife and a mistress, and they think they can build 2 houses. Well, you can't build 2 houses if you're not taking care of the first house that you got into. So we're going to have these people, shiny object syndrome, always looking for the next best thing. And what they need to do is stay focused. Number 4, you're going to run into some workers, though. This is the exciting part. Once you figure out that you got a lot of quitters, you got a lot of players, you have a lot of people who are just busy being busy. Once you realize that you have those people in your business, you have a lot of actively, moving around people who are going nowhere most of the time. You're going to run into some workers. Signs up 5 to 10 people, but always working. On the calls, plugged in 100% of the time, valuable to the team. They do things. They might be the co-host. They may say, hey, let me post the call for you. Always looking to serve the team, right? Will eventually develop into a leader. They're coachable and teachable, willing to learn, action takers, not perfect, but can lead and follow the leader without hesitation. You want a lot of these people on your team because guess what? They're going to grow into leaders. They're going to grow into people who sign up 15 or more people. Gets on every call no matter what's going on, does some of the presentations and trainings, learning to master the three-way call, does team huddles every week. Even if people don't show up, they show up. Consistency has become their focus, and they work their business like a 9 to 5. They put a lot of energy into it, just like it's a job, until they can turn into studs, right? A stud will say, listen, if you think it's a scam, I still get paid. If you think that it's too good to be true, I still get paid. If you join me, we both get paid. If you don't join me, I still get paid. Studs don't care either way. They're looking for other people just like them. They know that 95% of the world are employees. 95% of the world have a minimum wage mindset, but an unrealistic millionaire dream, right? Constantly, studs are recruiting new blood. They're always looking for new people. They're passionate, but keeps a level head, right? Not emotional, but they do show emotion. They will snap off on you in a heartbeat. They will require that you elevate if you're going to be in their space. They are allergic to excuses, always plugged into everything, works the business from ain't to faint, day and night, no matter what, focused on 5 to 10,000 a month the first week. They're goal setters. They're dream chasers. They're not product lovers. They're focused on their hopes and dreams. So who are you in this business? Are you a quitter? Are you active? Are you a player? Are you a worker? Are you a leader? Are you a stud? And you'll know based on where you are in the business. Workers, leaders, and studs stay in recruitment mode all the time. They're always looking for new blood. It's exciting to bring in new people. It keeps your energy boiling. It's not hard to get people in a business. It's hard to keep them focused when they get in the business. Or are you in management mode? Are you like, oh, my team, they're just not showing up. I just don't know. I'm probably going to lose them. That's management mode. If you get in management mode, you're going to start complaining about the reps, the people in your business. And once you start complaining about them and what they're not doing, you're going to start complaining about what the company's not doing for you and your reps. And guess what? You're going to be out of business before you can blink an eye. So guess what you need to do? Get your business off the ground. Launch your business. Get through your whole list so you can call all the quitters, all the actives, all the players as fast as you possibly can and get them to say no as fast as you possibly can. And then guess what? You'll run into some workers and some leaders and some studs. But until you're a worker, a leader, and a stud, you're not going to attract workers and leaders and studs. So stay in money-making recruitment mode always. Always looking for new blood, new energy. Spend 80% of your time with the workers, with the leaders, and the studs. Spend 20% of your time with the rest of them. Don't even give them your attention. Don't even pick up when they call. They'll adjust your energy. They can see you at the convention on stage from their nosebleed seats, right? Be unapologetic about your hopes and dreams. There was this movie I used to love back in the day. It was called New Jack City with Nino Brown, right? That is the gangster that everybody was kind of modeling themselves after in the 90s, right? And he said, it's always business, never personal. So don't take anything that I've said personally. And if you did take it personally, it's probably because you're not a worker yet. You're not a leader yet. You're not a stud yet. So you're emotional. You can show emotion, but you can't be emotional. It's business, right? It ain't personal. We have hopes and dreams to accomplish. We have families to save. We have the the homeless to assist so that they can learn how to not be poor, how to not keep passing over opportunities repeatedly. We have legacies to build. It ain't personal. This is business. If you're ready to do business with us, we're ready to do business with you here at Vibe. We're looking for leaders. We're looking for legends. We're looking for those who want more out of life. So get back with the person who shared this information with you and focus on going after your hopes and dreams. And listen, we will see every one of you at the top, or we'll get our binoculars and have to look down and see you from the top. That is your choice, right? Either way, we are moving into the promised land. Either way, this ark is setting sail into the promised land, and you can get on the boat early, or you can sit around and wait for the tsunami, and you can watch and you can witness while millionaires and billionaires are being created. Peace and blessings, and we'll see you at the top.